Hey guys, today's video is featuring some products that you can already get on sale. So if I get this video up on Monday, you can still shop the Colourpop 30% off sale, which I am personally jazzed about for you guys because I just got a Colourpop order in and there were some good things in there. So highly recommend if you want to see how the Lush Life palette performed on my eyes. Then just keep watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I definitely try not to buy everything from Colourpop. There was definitely a time in 2018, I want to say 2019, where I was on the collector mentality where I bought every single Colourpop launch. But I have been trying to work on myself and reform. I couldn't say no to this collection because it's all green. So if you like new makeup, new eyeshadow palettes, this is the channel for you. Highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell because I do post quite often. Without further blabbering, let's get into it. So I'm not really going anywhere today. Sometimes when I film these videos, I am going somewhere, so I go all out, but I apologize. My hair is just gonna stay in a ponytail. The baby hairs have gone wild, but my hair is clean and I refuse to put like hair gel in it to stifle the wildness that is my baby hairs. So this is the look we're working with. I did throw on some fancy earrings though because, I mean, leaves, Lush, it all makes sense. I will try and link as much as I can in the description box. And yeah, let's talk about some new from Colourpop. So I did swatch the eyeliners on my hand while I was applying them, so you'll see that in the tutorial. I only bought 5 things from Colourpop in this last order. So you saw the eyeliners. This is from the set, and you can actually get this set on discount as well. Let me just tell you the price. So you can currently get these 3 eyeliners, which honestly these colors are fire, for $12.60 on the Colourpop website if you catch it on sale. If it's not on sale, I believe they are $18 for the set, and then individually they're $7, and you can get them on sale right now for $4.90. So if you don't want to get the yellow or you don't want to get the green, you can buy them individually, which I think is wonderful. I also picked up one of the blushes from the Hello Kitty collection, and I'm sure you can guess why, because it's a hot corally blush, and this is Aloha Honey. And I'm not really a Hello Kitty person, but this packaging, honestly, so adorable. So just wanted to show you guys that. And the blushes usually retail for $12, which is what I paid, and it's on sale right now for $8.40. If I don't get this video up today, they might extend the sale. You never know, because Colourpop does that sometimes. So maybe it's still going on Tuesday. I don't know. I'll keep you guys posted as best I can, but yeah, that is the shade of the blush. I also am wearing Aloha Honey on my cheeks, so yeah, the love for coral blush has not subsided. So let's go ahead and swatch the palette so I can show you guys how I created this look. Also, you know, I get it. I like to focus on new makeup. Sometimes it feels like I'm trying a new eyeshadow palette every day. In reality, I am. But this palette, I got it on Saturday. I've used it every day since I got it. So I used it on Saturday. I used it on Sunday. This is my 3rd time with this palette, which I am so jazzed about. Honestly, sometimes I wish I had less makeup to try because I would continue to grab for this palette. I feel like this is the best palette they've done since the Good Sport palette, just color story wise for me. It's so beautiful and I'm so happy with it. So here are the first 3 shades. We have Echo, we have Wildlife, we have It's Paradise. And I haven't tried some of the lighter matte shades, but I've tried the shade It's Paradise on the lid, and it's so stunning. Okay, so here are the next 2 shades. I have Guava, Hotness, and Pom Pom. So pretty. The first day I used it, I did a eye look with this neutral shade called Hotness, and it was very, very nice. And then I did use the shade Pom Pom on the inner corner of my eyelids today. Okay, so here are the next 3 shades. I used Juicy on the outer corner of my lid today. And then we have the shade Hideaway and Noni. I've used Noni a ton with all the neutral looks I've done. But oh my god, that green shade is so stunning. So here are the next 3 shades. And then the last 3 shades are all mattes. So here we have On the Prowl, Monsoon, and Eden. These 3 shades are all really nice and pigmented. I had no problem working with any of them, as you can see. and they all blend so nicely. So I really love this palette. I'm so happy I purchased it. Highly recommend grabbing it on sale if you are able to. Otherwise, when the time is right, if you can grab this. I really like this color story, as you can see. So now that we've done swatches, let's roll into how I created this makeup look. Okay, it's time to film the demo portion of this video. I'm so excited. I've been loving this palette. I've used it twice this weekend already. I got this delivered on Saturday, and so we went out on Saturday, I think, to my husband's dad's house, so I did a neutral eye look, and then yesterday was the 4th of July, so I did another kind of neutral look, and today I want to play with this little quad, which I feel like is just perfectly set up for me to play with some greens and blues, which is what I love. I'm not going anywhere today as far as I know. I did do some work for my other job outside of YouTube. I actually have 2 jobs outside of YouTube now. I used to work full-time for a family business. Then I found out I was pregnant, and then somehow just things happened and I ended up working from home and stuff like that. So anyway, I've talked about that a few times, but in case you're new here, just an update. We also did our gender reveal on my Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, you might not know the baby's gender, and I guess I can talk about it in this video, but we'll see. I kind of want to keep it focused on the makeup because you can get this palette on a deal, which is why I want to try and get this video up soon. We'll see. So I'm going to go into the shade On the Prowl, which is this pretty green shade on this palette, and honestly, guys, I don't want to get overly excited about this palette because, you know, Colourpop, they just don't stop. They're like Pringles. They just pop out palettes every day. Have they announced something new? I can't remember. I know they did the cherry collection for like 4th of July, which I get, like a red themed palette, revolutionary. It's not. I'm being sarcastic. But I feel like sometimes I wish they would give their collections a chance to live a little on the internet. And I feel like this one is going to get inevitably kind of shoved under the rug because there's so many other ones coming. But I feel like this palette is one of their better summer launches. I really like the High Tide palette too, but I feel like this one has a little more diversity because it has some greens and it has some neutrals, which is like right up my alley. I did buy those like 5-pan colorful palettes that they did, and they're on my pile of things to film with, but I still haven't tested those ones out yet, so I can't speak on the quality of those. But with their recent launches, I feel like this palette and the High Tide palettes are definite must grabs for you guys if you're interested. And then I have the Limoncello and the Lizzie palette, which I also have not tried yet, which, you know what? I will be honest and admit it. It is what it is. I know I'm not perfect. I buy makeup sometimes and it takes me a long time to get around to using it, but if I do use it and I like it, I will definitely let you guys know. So I did start working on the shade Monsoon in my outer corner. It's like a pretty dark blue shade. So I'm just placing that on the outer corner. These colors are really pigmented. They're really hanging on to my eyeshadow primer. I used the Juvia's Place eyeshadow primer. So I'm just blending those two. But also, did you guys see the new Juvia's Place collection? So excited for those quads. It was so funny. So I was watching a unpopular opinions, or like reacting, or like my unpopular opinions video from Hannah from Smoky Glow, and she said one of her unpopular opinions is that she doesn't like Juvia's Place eyeshadows, and I was shook. I was shook because I feel like I've always had such good luck with Juvia's Place eyeshadows. So then I actually ended up asking you guys on Instagram stories because I was so curious. I was like, am I the only one that likes Juvia's Place eyeshadows and everybody else is just like, Karen, what's wrong with you? And so I asked the question. I was like, what is the most overrated or overhyped like eyeshadow palette brand on YouTube? And so many people, I honestly, it wasn't even skewed like towards one brand. It was just like I got very similar answers across the board. Like so many people said Juvia's Place, Natasha Denona, Pat McGrath. I think those were the 3 big ones that I was like really shook by. I did see some like Tom Ford and stuff like that, which I agree with. I think Tom Ford and the Dior formula, not my favorite, but I was shook about people saying Pat McGrath and like Natasha Denona and especially Juvia's Place, because I feel like Juvia's Place has been around for so long and been so consistently good for so long. I was really surprised that people were knocking Juvia's Place, but hey, you learn something new every day. Not all makeup is the same for everyone, and people have different expectations. I did see a lot of people say that it was like overly pigmented, which I mean, Juvia's Place is a woman of color owned brand, so I feel like it is geared to be overly pigmented, and I feel like that's a good problem, and that's usually not a problem that women of color experience. Like even for me, having an eyeshadow formula that is pigmented, like even these Colourpop shadows, like this is a good thing that they're this opaque and easy to blend, because I struggle so much with pastel formulas. So I'm like, I feel like overly pigmented isn't a bad thing, but to each their own. What can we do? Okay, so the shades I've been dying to use now are the 2 shimmer shades. I'm going to start off with Pom Pom, and I'm going to put that kind of in the inner half of my lid, and then I'm going to add Juicy on the outer corner. So I've had really good luck with these shimmer shades so far, so I'm going to spray them because I like to spray my shimmers, and I'm just going to place that on the inner half. See, this palette, honestly, this is a good formula from Colourpop. I was saying I'm a little salty that I didn't get to pick this up during the 30% off sale, because I mean, then I wouldn't have gotten this order in for what, like another week. So I'm glad that I actually got to play with this a ton, and hopefully you guys were able to grab this palette on sale. Man, it's such a good palette. Even if you don't get it on sale, if you're just like wondering like, oh, Colourpop always comes out with new products, what's actually good? I would say this one and the High Tides palette. I also grabbed all of the eyeliners from this collection. I haven't tried them out yet, but I'm going to be using one with this eye look. So yeah, there's the shimmers. I did use Juicy on the outer corner, and then I'm going to take the matte eyeshadow brush that I had just used and just blend the shimmers into the lid, and then just blend Juicy into the outer corner as well. Such a pretty, easy blue-green eyeshadow look. So when I'm like feeling color and I want to wear a colorful eyeshadow look, this would be like a very easy color combo for me. So I am going to try out the eyeliners. Let's do that too, because sometimes I start doing the rest of my face and then I forget to show you guys the eyeliners. So let's do that really quick. The packaging of this collection is absolutely stunning. So let's swatch these. So the first shade I have is called, ooh, I can't see. I'm so blind. What the heck? This is called a Glow, and it's like a pretty, ooh, this is so pretty. It's like a green gold eyeliner. I'm just going to place that on the inner corner and drag it into like the outer 1/3. Also, you guys, there is a bundle for these eyeliners too, so you don't have to buy them individually. And I think even if you buy them individually, they were like $4 for the gel liners, and I love collecting the Colourpop gel eyeliners. So this one is called Toucan Do It. It's like a yellow gold. I mean, their eyeliners aren't all created equally. Some of them aren't very good, but these ones seem very creamy and pigmented. So there's that yellowy gold shade, so pretty. And then this is the shade that I was like, oh, I need that, and it's called Canopy, and it's like a really pretty true green shade, and I'm gonna swatch that. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like a matte green. You guys know green's my favorite color, so I feel like I'm gonna use this one a ton. So I'm just dragging that from the outer corner to meet up with the shade that I used, the first liner shade. and that went down really well in my waterline. So I'm going to do the rest of my makeup and I will be right back to give you guys my final thoughts on this collection. Okay friends, I hope you enjoyed that quick demo. Like I said in the start of this video, I am trying really hard not to buy everything Colourpop this year. I feel like I definitely started the year off better than it's been going. There have been some more colorful collections that have really caught my attention. I let you guys know some of the palettes that I have purchased that I haven't used, but also some of the palettes that I have purchased that I have enjoyed so far. So this collection really caught my eye because if you know me, I have palm print in a lot of places in my home. It's just like my favorite thing. Green, I grew up on an island. It just reminds me of home, the lusciousness of rainforest and things like that. So I was definitely attracted to this collection and I was honestly surprised that they did something like this. So I'm really enjoying Colourpop going back to color. It makes me happy. And I know they sprinkle in neutral palettes, but hey, a little bit for everyone, which is what I like to see in a brand. So anyway, I love this palette. I know you're not surprised. I've been raving about it all weekend if you follow me on Instagram. I think this is one of my top Colourpop recommendations for the year. If you're thinking of picking something up from them, this is really good. The eyeliners are really good as well. I really like the colors. I have bought like blushes and brushes and things like that from them, which are also really solid purchases. I did stay away from like the lip oils or whatever they came out with in this collection. I also have not tried the Cheek Dew formula yet. I did pick up one from the original launch and I still haven't put it on my freaking cheeks, which I'm not that upset with myself about. It is what it is. There's a lot of makeup to try and be had, so I'm doing the best I can. But yeah, the palette is a hit. I love it so much. So happy I picked this up, and I would say that I would highly recommend you guys checking it out if you're interested. That is everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you in my next video soon. Bye guys!